Hello, I'm Tina Jennings. Now we are going to start off the show today talking about the Wrightslaw 2-day special education law and advocacy boot camps. Steve Freeman and Nicole Glassner are here to explain what you can learn at these intensive and personalized events. Thank you both so much for coming back.
Well, thank you for having us.
Now, I made sure I got all of that in there. 2-day boot camp, Wrightslaw. Kind of tell me really what this is and how you guys even got involved.
Well, I'll start. About 9 years ago, I heard the name Wrightslaw, and I wanted to find out what in the world it was. I went to the website, it was awesome. And so what I did was, I said, okay, are they coming to Tucson? Or coming anywhere in the West Coast? They weren't coming anywhere. So I said, dang, I'm missing out. But I was involved with a community group that did not renew their grant, and so they were folding, so they had some money. And so I said, well, I know how to spend money, so I went ahead and put a proposal in. They liked it, and so we brought, back in 2009, we brought Pete Wright for a one-day workshop, and then it was outstanding. We had over 400 people at the TCC, and we had to turn people away because we weren't expecting that good a turnout.
Wow.
And so we did it again in 2013, and people kept asking us, well, what's next? What else can we do? And so we said we need to do the 2-day boot camp, and that's what brings us here today. So August 18th and 19th, we're gonna have a 2-day boot camp. You learn about SMART IEPs, learn how to work with school systems, how to talk about what it is with your child with the IEP, how to work with the schools, how to get what you need, learn about special education laws, and how to leave a paper trail on everything you do, because it's so very important to get to the next phase on what you're doing.
Now, we were talking that, hundreds of people turned out. We had to, eventually start turning some people away. We're turning it into 2 days. There's so much to learn. So with this many people coming, who are you really saying is the perfect person to come to this? Who should come and learn about this?
That's a wide range, because first of all, we're looking at the parents.
Yeah.
They have a child with the IEP, and that can be any age range that we want them to come out and learn the special education law and then put that into practice with your school districts. We want the educators to come out. We have a lot of school districts are represented all across the state. We also have attorneys that are coming. We have social workers, and there's so many people that want to come out and learn what is the right thing. Foster parents, there's a lot of them that we have also.
That's why you're saying it's such a wide audience.
It is a wide audience, and one of the things is that as a parent, you learn all the ins and outs. As a teacher, we're not just talking about the special education teachers. Disabilities and autism in general, we have 1 in 66 children who are affected by autism, so even the general ed teachers are going to run across kids and run across having to participate in IEPs. And so we believe that they need to be just as prepared as the parents to provide those special steps. And an IEP is an individualized education plan for, there's a lot of kind of alphabet soup in our world, so to kind of lay that part out as well.
Well, that was great that you're kind of breaking it down for us. I know this is like lingo that some people are like, I'm not really sure what that is, and I'm glad that you pointed out that this is going to be good for teachers across the board. And I know you did mention just a little bit about, we had one presenter a couple times ago, when we have 2 people coming.
Yes, we do. So Pete Wright, he's a nationally known attorney. He comes around the country when organizations bring him into their cities, and so we're bringing him back. But this time he also brings his wife, and Pam is outstanding. She has a master's degree in social work and also psychology, and she's a psychotherapist. And what that does, it gives her a unique perspective in her clinical social work and her clinical psychology work to see the perspective of the student, the parent, and the educators, and get all those together and see how we can come up with solutions to work together.
I think that's awesome. And I know an event like this does not come together without some great sponsorship. So what are some of the organizations that kind of help put all of this together?
The Autism Society of Southern Arizona and SANS are our 2 lead sponsors this year. We also have the ARC of Tucson, and those are the main sponsors that are bringing it. We also have vendors that are coming out to really showcase other special needs as they go along.
Some of their products and services that they have and to offer the community. We have Pilot Parents of Southern Arizona, and I mentioned them because when I first started this, our first one, they were our lead organization that we utilized. Their 501c3, and they put everything together. So this is our third one, and they're still partnering with us to bring this to the community.
Now, I don't want us to miss, does anybody need to purchase tickets, or how do they let you know they want to be a part of this 2-day camp?
Right, you're going to go online.
Okay.
For individuals, it's $175, and for professionals, where you can get continuing education credits, your CEUs, it's $225.
Yes.
And you can go online. I'm sure you're going to show the
Yep.
website for us
Yep.
there, Eventbrite. You purchase your tickets. We can do PO orders from school districts still, so they can send more and more of their teachers
Yep.
if they want to that way. And we just really appreciate, any participation we can get for that. I want to go back to some of the vendors that we have coming. It's a really great spot where you're learning all of the special laws that Peter and Pam can provide. It's also kind of a one-stop shop for disabilities in Tucson.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have SANS, we'll have the Autism Society, but we have Raising Special Kids, we have UCP, we're going to have Social Security there, and a lot of places that are so hard to get those phone calls into, and this is a chance between those 2 days to not only network with other people to figure out what's going right, what's going wrong, but also have that information in a one-on-one conversation with
That
people
little
from those
face-to-face.
organizations. Yeah.
That's very, very important. I think I'm glad we're spreading it out to 2 days. There's so much going on, so many people that this can benefit. So I'm going to remind everybody again one more time where they can get those tickets and how they can get a hold of you, whether they want to be a vendor, a sponsor, they want to get tickets, they want to be involved.
Yes.
Is what we
Yes,
want.
yes.
You guys, thank you again so much for coming in, you guys.
Thanks
you
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Oh, absolutely. Now remember, the Tucson Wrightslaw Conference will take place August 18th and 19th from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at the Hilton Tucson East Hotel. For more details, give them a call at 770-1541 or log on to WrightslawTucson2016.eventbrite.com.